What's going on, Bulls and Bears? Super Crypto. We're going to do a quick TA on QNT. So, on the 1 hour chart, RSI looks like it's heading downwards towards being oversold. However, you could really look at this either way. It could be the beginning of an uptrend or the beginning of an extend, or not even the beginning, or we're just extending this downtrend. So, that's the 1 hour. The 2 hour, it looks like we're going RSI could be heading downwards, at least in my opinion. And on the 4 hour, you could really look at this in either direction, but it looks like it's potentially going upwards, in my opinion. And then on the 1 day, every chart looks like it's going downwards. So I'm holding true to the 1 day, but it's just gonna be a little choppy before that happens. And then we have a Fed meeting coming up pretty soon. So in any case, those are a couple indicators I'm looking at. Total crypto market cap still amazingly is holding 1 trillion. The DXY is still below 102. So with that being said, some of the short-term bullish targets that I'm looking at 150, 153, 152.90, 153.80, 156. So for RSI, from where we're at, RSI won't even be, um, it wouldn't be at the blow off top, actually, at 156. These are just short term targets. There's actually other targets potentially that I see if RSI was to go up. If RSI was to go completely up, I think we can hit 169. Um, so that's really all I got for that. Let me see something. I'm very curious. Local top to local bottom, like where are we? So we're holding above the 0.786. This chart seems to be closer to what's happening. Yeah, this chart seems to be closer to what's happening. So let me go ahead and just show this. Just line it up as best as I can. And trying to analyze. I know it's hard to look at when you have all these things, but these targets seem to be a little bit more valid based on how choppy this thing is. So I have this chart just for myself, but if you guys are looking for some fibs, feel free to utilize this. This could be some even more shorter term targets. So this goes for bulls and bears. So I'll just make it a actually no, this is more of a bullish chart. But this is what I see if I took a Fibonacci from the local top to the local bottom. Here's some fibs. So starting with the 0.236, I'm looking at 158.90. This would be a good interim fib between one in the one before 160s, right? I already have a support at 156, but you could utilize this target if you need to, and it's the 0.382 at 156 and 25 cents. Next up, I have an interim target between 153 and 154. I'll hold true to this target. Let's use the point 0.5, which is 154 and 12 cents. So those are going to be um, three targets above 152. I think that should be more than enough information for those who are bullish. Now, if you are bearish, there's a lot more potential for downside, especially on the days. So I won't call small targets like that for the bears out there. So what I'm looking at, um, honestly, I'm looking at 144 because this area is just too choppy. It's either, if we're going down, or in my opinion, we're going to be going down a little harder. So 144, 138, 134. Let me see if I see past 134. So on the 1 hour, I don't see 134. On the 1 hour, I see 138 possibly being tagged. On the 2 hour, I see 138 possibly being tagged, but not 134. On the 4 hour, I see 134 being tagged. And on the day, oh, I see even more targets lower. I think from where we're at, if RSI goes all the way down on the 1 day chart, I'm looking at, I think 114 is on the table, maybe even lower, maybe even maybe even $100. So for the bears, that's actually what I see. I see all of these targets all the way down to possibly here. But I'm more confident in 14 being tagged versus these yet because I would like to take everything day by day. I just don't have enough information at this time. So hopefully this video helps. This was a little bit longer than usual for QNT, but be sure to trade safe, trade smart, everybody. Peace.